Hey guys, welcome to a brand new episode on Cooking with Anadi. Today we are making some crispy, puffy potato and chicken patties. Let's get started right now. Now I love patties. I've grown up on them and this is my twist, my take on how I love my patty. Now this is my favorite potato mix and I've been using it for various recipes and it's so versatile. You can see how to make this potato mix if you look at the video on how to make your own awesome homemade samosas. So first, let's start and make our chicken mix. So now heat your pan on medium heat and then add in some ghee. So once your ghee has melted, kind of give your pan a nice swirl. Get that oil everywhere. And next, add in some of your cumin seeds. So once your cumin seeds are nice and toasted, reddish brown, add in ginger garlic, which I've finely chopped. We're gonna just saute this so it's nice and fragrant. Now I've chopped these onions really fine, so they're gonna cook even faster. So this is already really fragrant. It's been about 2 to 3 minutes. So next, add in your chicken mince and just cook this until it's no longer pink. Add in some turmeric, some roasted ground cumin, along with some ground coriander. So once your chicken is no longer pink, add in about half a can of diced tomatoes. This is what's gonna help make this mix really nice and tangy and super juicy and flavorful. I just love tomatoes in my dish. Now once your mix starts to simmer, add in some of your red chili powder or some cayenne if you don't have some red chili powder. Along with that, add some salt. And we're gonna taste and correct for seasoning towards the end. Now I'm just gonna cook this out and let it simmer until the mixture is really nice and thick. It should not be liquidy. So it should take about 10 to 15 minutes on medium heat to get to that consistency. So our mix is super nice and thick now. Now all we have to do is finish our mix, and we're gonna do that with some garam masala, final drizzle of that, and cilantro. It's gonna add some nice freshness and really lift this dish up. And give it a nice mix. Just need some more salt. Always taste and see if it needs adjustment in its seasoning. It all depends on your preferences. Now transfer this into a bowl because we have to chill this. So there's your chicken mix. Now just let this chill in the fridge or the freezer for at least 30 minutes. So here I have some puff pastry that you can get at your local supermarket. I was thinking of trying to make this one day and have some homemade puff pastry, but that's for the future. So now I'm gonna cut these into squares. Just use a knife. And I realize now it's not even, but that's okay. Just gonna cut it into squares. So now things get really easy. Just put your filling in, wrap it up, seal it with some water, brush with some egg wash, and you put it in the oven. So once your stuffing has cooled down sufficiently, then we're gonna start stuffing our patties. So now let's start filling these up. Let's take a nice, generous portion. And about that much should be enough. So I'm going to be making 2 shapes for our patties. Do that. We are literally going to fold this into a square and then just seal this. Just press it nice and evenly. You can also make use of some water. Just apply that on the edges and seal it. That's what it should look like if you want to do a square shape. It's almost like we're back in arts and crafts. And now to make your potato patty, we're gonna make this into triangles. Same concept. Fill it up and just fold it. You need some water to help seal this. You can simply press it tightly and seal it that way. I sort of like when it kind of opens and the potato mix gets a bit browned in the oven. This looks a bit more rustic. That's based on your preference though. Well, that's it. So that's what you're gonna end up with. I've done the same with the remaining puff pastry. Now I recommend that you do not take this off of the parchment paper that it came with. It's kind of stuck to it, and when it goes into the oven, it's that close contact with the oven. It's gonna help get a nice brown crust even at the bottom. Now for the top, we're gonna brush this with some egg wash. Now just place these on a baking sheet. So my oven has been heating at 425, and you wanna cook this in the oven for about 15 to 20 minutes. Keep a close eye. You wanna make sure it has a nice golden brown crust. That looks beautiful. They smell amazing, and I wanna eat this right now. So let's wrap this video up. So there you have it, guys. That's what an Indian patty is all about. I'm not sure why it's called patty, but that's what it is. I hear that here in North America, we call it puffs. And soon I'll be making various North American variations of puffs. Since you all must know that puff pastry is so versatile and is used in so many things. Like apple pies, chicken pot pies, there's so many variations. So keep a lookout for more videos where I'm gonna be using some puff pastry, or clicking the bell icon down below to get notified. You may get to see how to make your own homemade puff pastry, and so many more recipes such as cheese puffs, creamy mushroom puffs, and there's so many variations, and I will be attempting to replicate all of them. That's it for this episode, guys. I'll see you guys again on the next one.